Hi everyone, this is Bethany, BA Crafty Girl, and this is my fall slash Thanksgiving card series video 1, and we're going to be making a card today. The paper that I'm using is all from the apple cider collection from Bo Bunny. And the first thing I'm going to do is I have my pumpkin shape right here, and I have, which is an Nestability, and then I have this pale gold leafing pin by Krylon, and I am going to go around the outside of the pumpkin, and what I do is I kind of stick the bristles into the edge, and then it just kind of glides around by itself, so that way you don't have to worry about it skipping and going all over. Yes, it does fan out your bristles a little bit over time, or your nib out over time, but I like the control that it gives me when I'm doing the outlining. So the reason I'm doing to do this first is so that it has time to dry while I assemble the rest of the card. I have done all of my stamping before I did the video so that I would save a little bit of time. I upload from my iPhone, and I just like the convenience of that, and it doesn't take nearly as long to upload, but the thing is I only have 15 minutes of video time, so I tried to cut a couple corners so I won't have to upload from computer. So I'm just going around with my pale gold leafing pin, and I like the pale gold because, well, it almost kind of has a reddish orange tint to it, but it's kind of silvery too, and I like that. So there's that, it's done. And I'm going to set that to the side, and that's going to be for the front of the card. So I'm going to start working on the inside of the card first. Here's my inside. This stamp is from the Bo Bunny paper collection, or stamp collection that matches the apple cider paper. So that's what that pumpkin stamp is. And then this is one of my new leafy squares. I cut it out using Paper Tray Ink Rustic Cream. And I'm going to take my tape runner and tape this on the inside. This is going to be a place to write a message. And I'm actually going to, I cut this little piece of paper from the collection, and I'm just going to place that on the back, kind of to give me a guide for how long it needs to be. And I'm going to place it so that the banner kind of goes across the pumpkin at an angle. And as you can see, I did stamp on this piece of paper and then realized it was not going to work out that way, so I am going to be covering that little piece up where it's stamped, so it's not a big deal. So here's my little sentiment. This is from the Pretty Patches Pumpkin from W9 Design. Let us give thanks. I'm just going to tape that, and then so that it's covers up where I stamped. Cool. So there's the inside. I'm going to go on ahead and put adhesive on the back. Yes, inside is very quick and easy. Not a whole lot of frills or fuss. The paper base that I am using is from my new card shop Basil paper, and I do not know the name of this color, but it is kind of mustardy. So there's the inside. Simple and sweet. I like it. And then for the outside, I have this piece of pattern paper with leaves and acorns, which is adorable. I'm going to go ahead and adhere that to the base. Sorry, the refill for my tape runner is awfully squeaky. And I cut it a little short so that I would have a border of that plain paper down in the background. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my pumpkin. It's had some time to dry. And I like these pumpkins because if you've watched my Halloween series, you saw that I used them frequently, but since it's not necessarily a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin, it can be for fall and Thanksgiving as well, so that's cool. So there's the pumpkin, and then I have my pumpkin circles, Nestability 2, and that's just gonna go right there. This is kind of a busy card, but I like these papers. And I'm gonna make the lines go kind of at a diagonal. And then here's my little girl. This is actually Winter Emma, but from CC Designs, she's Sugar Plums, but I've always thought she looked more fall than winter, but I love her little boots. I tried to make them look like Uggs. I colored her up with my Spectrum Noir markers. So I have some foam adhesive here that I'm going to put on the back. And this adhesive, this foam adhesive I got from Walmart. In case you were wondering, it is foam adhesive, so it does give dimension, but not so much dimension that you have to pay extra to mail. Oh, today in making videos has been ridiculous. I either have, as you can hear probably, the washer and dryer going off in the background, or I have people yelling downstairs with football. So I apologize. I am about ready to give up. But here's that. And then here is a little banner cut that I cut out from the paper collection. And I think I might outline this too with my Krylon pen. The Krylon pen, you don't necessarily have to let it dry, but sometimes it does flake off just a little bit if you touch it right after. But oh boy. Yeah, so that's gonna go right there. And this stamp is also from the paper collection, so, or the stamp collection that matches the paper. Ooh, sorry, I bumped the camera. So there's that. Ooh, it's a little crooked. Sometimes it's nice to have your lines on the pattern paper go straight so you have something to line up with, but I like the visual interest of it going diagonal. Go in there. And that's it. So here is the front of the card, and here is the inside, and of course you could put the little girl on the inside too if you wanted to. I think probably the thing that took the longest for this card was the coloring, and I didn't do that on camera, so just putting it together was pretty speedy. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!